Hello again.
Hello. It is October 18th, and today our topic is frenemies.
So enemies as they're friends, but they're also enemies. Okay.
Marcus Aurelius says, "There's nothing worse than a wolf befriending sheep. Avoid false friendship at all costs. If you are good, straightforward, and well meaning, it should show in your eyes and not escape notice."
Yeah, genuine friendships make sense. Sometimes it's hard to, I guess, recognize them, especially let's say if you're at work or something like you have these other. They almost resemble friendships, but they're kind of not friendships. They're just kind of like friendly relationships or something, right? But and those could be all kinds, right? But like the friendship where you can like, hey, like this person, we're pulling behind the same rope and we both know it, right? So, okay, those are great, right? Yeah, that's good.
I guess like a frenemy is just somebody who doesn't really have your best interest at heart, and like, or you suspect they don't have your best interest at heart, and like maybe you the same with them.
Mm-hmm.
Or like, I don't know, maybe it has something to do with gossip.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can see that too. Yeah.
Which maybe gossip points at the first one of like, if I have something to say that I'm not saying to your face and I'm saying it to other people, then maybe I don't have your best intentions at heart, because if I did, I would care enough to figure out how to say it to you directly.
Or maybe it was said, and then the way the person took it was not ideal, and now we're going around saying, "Well, that person, like, they didn't take it well," right? Like you're actually gossiping about the that's something that you did talk about with that person, but that person didn't. The outcome wasn't that they just loved your idea, jumped on it, and started doing it. Right? They're like, no, 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 I don't want to do that. That's a good idea, but I don't want to do that. Right? And it's like, oh, now you can start kind of. It's inviting to gossip about. Well, that's crazy. Why would it? You know what I mean? It's kind of like talking about how your idea wasn't accepted or something. You know. Yeah.
I mean, some of that is just like not knowing that the attention should not be placed on the other person, but like on me. So like, if I, like, just in that example, like said an idea and somebody reacted weirdly to it, there's a tendency to be like, oh, they didn't like my idea, instead of putting my attention on myself and being like, well, why do I care? Like, they're entitled to not like this idea. Like, why does it matter so much to me? Why do I need to share my idea with them in the first place? Like, ultimately, I have something to learn that I'm avoiding by saying, this person.
Yeah, doesn't like my idea. Yeah. Yeah, why do they have to like it? Why do you think that your idea is the right idea for this scenario? Even though it makes sense in your little front lobe, but it's there are other viewpoints, right? And that person might be just stubborn, and that's what it is. That's the investigative job that we have to do to figure out, like, is this legit pushback, or is this just pushback for sake of pushback, right? Because that could be both. So yeah.
I mean, in either case, it's not really our business. It's not really my business. Like, if someone else is stubborn, like,
Well, I'm just saying, if you
show them
want to
that.
influence them, right? If you don't,
But-
if you don't care, then yeah, you just move on. But I'm just saying, like, imagine this is somebody you want to influence, right? And it's like, oh, I need to. they're not open to it.
Then it's my job to figure out what do they care about, and like, how will they understand this problem and this solution in this way.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, we're now down like a tangent sort of rabbit hole.
Yeah.
Like, the whole point for today is just friends and not having fake friendships.
Not having fake friendships and fake relationship almost even, like being congruent during those relationships, which then might turn into friendships or something. Yeah. Okay, cool. Great. Let's do Ryan.
Ryan says, it's pretty obvious that one should keep away from the wicked and two-faced as much as possible. The jealous friend, the narcissistic parent, the untrustworthy partner. At first glance, Marcus Aurelius is reminding us to avoid false friends. But what if we turn this around? What if instead we ask about the times that we have been false to our friends? Ultimately, that's what Stoicism is about. Not judging other people's behavior, but judging our own. We've all been a frenemy at one point or another. We've been nice to their face, usually because there was something in it for us. But later, in different company, we said how we really felt. Or we've strung someone along, cared only when things were going well, or declined to help even though someone really needed us. This behavior is beneath us, and worth remembering the next time we accuse someone else of being a bad friend.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, ultimately it's on us, so it's, if, as much as we want to point our finger outside and say, you don't understand what I'm saying. No, it's how I'm explaining it, as much as it makes sense in my head. But yeah, that's the only place I can actually make any changes, right? I can't make changes out there. That's a rough going out there like that. All right, good one.
Let's wrap it up.
Toodaloo.
See you tomorrow.